Recording in progress. Okay. All right, everyone. Amber here with Life Force Wellness Center with my amazing friend Elke Schultz. We are here today. We wanted to really talk about something that has changed both of our lives and has brought us even more together than what we ever have been. And that is one of the brain fitness softwares that we use called BrainTap. And what we kind of want to do is we're going to walk through our first experiences with BrainTap. Yeah, you put this BrainTap headset on and it literally can help you change your life. It can help you think better, sleep better, perform better, remember things better, use your imagination more, and even help even your children integrate better into the family if they're having some sibling rivalry, different things like
or
that.
stress or any of the things we're struggling with. It has apps for children,
Yes,
and we've
it's
seen successes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, so amazing. I just less frustration. I remember one of my kids that came in here, her siblings came with her, and I said, "So how's it going?" It was her, she only did one time, and her little sister said, or her big sister said, "She's not pinching us anymore." And so that was just one time using brain taps, which just helped her just to be part of the family and not feel that she had to struggle for attention, I think was a big part of it.
So we're going to share our stories. We're going to start with that is how we came to Brain Tap, how we started using it. Do you want to go first?
Sure, yeah. I've always been somebody who, when I was younger, I suffered from depression, I suffered from body dysmorphia. I had a lot of different issues in my life and had gone and seen therapists and different things, and I never really felt like I got what I needed. And I remember listening to someone talk about brain tap, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. And I tried the app and it was really good. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to upgrade. And I ended up getting the headset, and wow, doubles the effect of meditation, stress management, whatever it is that you're dealing with. And so, on my very first one, especially when I used the headset, I really just had a wow, like I
Mm.
got to process information that in the past would just kind of make me want to turn internally instead of seeing it from a bigger perspective and a bigger point of view so that I could help myself. So really just that whole rewiring, and I don't even want to use the word rewire because that's not even the real what it does, but it just allows your brain to recognize information that may not have been serving to you in your current situation better.
And the other thing is, it is called a brain fitness app. And when you go and work out in a gym or you're starting to work or train, why not train your brain? Like our brain waves are like this and they never stop. Our front, we need to sleep, but the back office is always going. This entrains the brain and brings that harmony back internally, which is pretty phenomenal. And why not? And then you brought it into your Life Force Wellness Center.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was creating Life Force, I was in the medical field and I realized most of the people who are going to the doctor are stressed out. They're really dealing with stress. They don't know how to deal with it. And everything is either they're turning to food, they're turning to alcohol, they're turning to some kind of an addiction that actually is not self-serving. And stress being that number one thing that we just don't know how to deal with. We've never been taught stress management. And even if we have, they may not have been very effective techniques. And so Brain Tap was a no-brainer to bring in here to the Wellness Center because it really helped me to regain my sense of self and slow my brain down so that I could actually do the things that my brain was designed to do. So I was using Brain Tap here, and when Elka came in, I said, "Hey, you want to try my Brain Tap?"
Oh, yeah. So I met the Amber over 2 years ago, and I still remember the day I met Brain Tap, December 12th, 2 years ago, because it was so monumental for me. I knew right away I had this thunderbolt. It's like a passion that I knew that I was going to get a headset. I also knew that I was going to do an app on it. And yeah, I've been using it for 2 years. every day, twice a day. The only time sometimes I miss it at night is when I'm like super tired and I know I'm gone anyways. And I'm a really good sleeper. And what this has done for me, I've always thought that I was pretty positive. It's made me more positive. Patrick Porter, the CEO and creator of BrainTap, he uses a lot of the Silva language and says, your life is going to get better, better, and better. And it has. And it does. And I've lost 22 pounds without really trying. And yet I know my brain is using that energy, burning that energy, and helping me with better choices. I make better decisions. My memory, and you're right about memory, my memory has improved. I'm doing great on different tests and courses. I'm happier. And I've been super healthy. I'm the healthiest person in my family and my kids. And yeah, so what can I say? And I just love it. And there's so many different topics that we can choose from. And we have a lot of fun because we share, have you tried this one? No, have you tried this one? And that's what we can do for you is we're really comfortable with it. And if you come into the wellness center and you want certain sessions to help you, Amber is very well versed in that. And actually, that's what you did for me the first time. You said, what do you want to listen to? What do you want to work on? And boom, there she was and picked a perfect session for me. And the beautiful thing, too, what I've learned, and I'm a registered psychotherapist. And I can say all my credentials. I'm also certified internationally with EMDR, which is trauma based and therapy, and also a registered expressive arts consultant and educator, and I have a private practice. So it took me a while to introduce to my clients because I wanted to make sure. And it's been game changers for them too. And some of the feedback I get, and you get this too, is sometimes you like an app or you like another one better, and that's okay. That's why they have over 2,000, which is a lot. Yes. And I have certainly just been touching the tip of the iceberg with some of those. I haven't listened to all of them for sure, and they do have new ones that they come out with.
And Elke has actually recorded her entire series of 10. And when you listen to her series, you can tell the compassion that went into it, the thought, the passion. You hear everything in this session. It really, in my opinion, helps you get in touch with your soul and who you really are. So you feel it on just such a deep level that it resonates with you and it's coming from a good place that it just allows your body just to relax. You feel so safe. And yeah, and when you go through it, her sessions are so unique because it is based on her book, Loving Your Life. And so they build on each other. And so when you were recording that, what was that process like?
For me, one, it was definitely a thunderbolt. I knew I was very inspired with my topics, and I worked with Brain Tap, and they definitely looked at all of the sessions before I recorded them. And I prayed, and that's one thing I love about you, and I've learned about you this time, is we say a similar prayer every morning, and we ask the highest God creator and whoever else you want to include in that circle to bring us what we need to know today to do, to say, to be for the highest good. And I've learned that is one of the most powerful prayers. And I do meditate and pray in my sessions. So that's what I did. I could feel the love and I just wrote out of my heart and soul. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think when you do what we do, we're very busy women. We're constantly feeding our soul. We're constantly investing in our knowledge and in ourselves so that we can serve people better because the information that we get and we all these seminars and different things that we go and do, it's not just for us. It's so that when we can come back
Right.
and serve you much higher than we ever would have without obtaining that knowledge. And for me, I use BrainTap because I'm working on a PhD in natural medicine, which includes NLP and hypnosis and all the quantum. And it is the prayer. It is when you're there our intention is for you to find the things that you need. So we pack ourselves full. We're like a present waiting to explode with all the information that we have. And it's because we do these things. We invest in ourselves. We put our money where our mouth is because we want to make sure that anything that we're doing is so that you get a benefit. We're planting a seed so that you start looking at yourself differently. You know what? Maybe you don't have the best brain today, but you know what? There's a whole cognitive decline program in here where we can help you to help yourself. So to re-trigger your brain because the technology in here is amazing.
So, are there other headsets on the market? Sure. Though not a headset like this because it integrates 6 different modalities: the binaural beats, the bilateral stimulation, the
Isochronic sounds, holographic technology, so you feel like you're in it.
and light therapy as well.
Auriculotherapy and light therapy in front of the eyes, which you keep your eyes closed, you relax, and it is allowing left and right hemisphere to go, oh, we need to pay attention to this. This is very important.
Yeah, 100%. And it goes in your ears as well. And the other thing is it uses NLP, so really good language, beautiful language.
Neuro-linguistic programming, for those of you who do not know NLP.
And that was one thing that I vetted. I'm a wordsmith. I've written 4 books. So I pay attention to words. I know Amber does as well. And I was very listening at the beginning very much to language. What is this language? Is it positive building language? And yes, inspirational language. And one of my clients said, is this hypnosis? Yes, it is hypnosis. Though it's hypnosis that you're in control of, you can choose. And I now have this confidence in Brain Tap that I can relax and I let this programming, this hypnosis of inspirational, positive language train my brain.
Absolutely. And anybody who's going, oh no, they said hypnosis, I'm out of here. If you watch TV, if you listen to the radio, if you flip through magazines, these billion-dollar companies, trillion-dollar companies understand how to advertise to you, to subliminally market you and program you. So why not choose what you're putting between your ears so that you can get the best out of your life? They say think better, sleep better, perform better. All of those things. If you are one of those who is, this just doesn't work for me, relax and try Brain Tap.
Yeah, one of the things we can offer, and we'll put the link, we have QR codes for a 30-day free trial. And the other thing is we're both available through internet worldwide, internationally. You can get a hold of us. You can ask us. We're here to help. So if you have, I want to work on this or I want to work on that, we can help do that. You can also, within the app, is type in serenity, type in phobias, type in sleep, type in
stress.
Yeah, and the different brain waves. You can also type in the different hertz, like they do different hertz to help your body healing. And that's something we can help introduce until you're comfortable, and then you can choose.
Absolutely. And I always mention there is a whole Christ-centered Brain Tap section because we want to make sure we stay in your wheelhouse. And if you're somebody who, you are like, I want to make sure that there's no subliminal messaging in this. So there's nothing subliminal. Everything is going to be heard.
Oh, it's all up front.
Everything is heard. There's nothing like you have to worry about when you're listening to the radio or the TV. There's subliminal things being blipped in on you. With this, there's no subliminal messaging. And I love the Christ-centered ones because we use it on a lot. I have a lot of Amish clients and I have a lot of other people who very much want to stay where they feel safe. And we keep you safe. We want to make sure that you always feel safe. And it will read you scripture. And it is so fantastic. There's probably 20 different ones. Single voice and dual voice. I know we haven't talked about that yet, but there's a single voice and then there's a dual voice. So some people really just need it just one at a time. Me, I'll be making a grocery list if I get disconnected for a second. And the dual voice just brings me right back. And I'm like, what did he say over here? What did he say over there? And
your brain all takes it in. And the other thing too, if you don't want any language, there's just music as well, and very popular ones, and they still are doing the brain fitness exercise. So
Absolutely. Because it's all about the want, want in your brain because that left
it's
and right
not that
hemisphere,
obvious
it's
in
not that
some
obvious.
of them. Yeah.
That left side that is the gatekeeper, that is up, down, left, right, nothing's getting in. Sometimes it needs to take a back seat to that creative side because maybe you could figure out how to solve your problem better if you use a little bit of the creativity that that right side allows. So it's not about changing you at all. It's making you a happier person because now you're whole brained. You get to use your entire brain and allow, while you have that truth seeker in there, you also get to allow this little bit of experimentation to happen of what if I could be happier?
And you
What
get to
if?
choose. Your one thing is, and I've led a lot of meditation classes, and I do lead with my clients and workshops, is you're still in charge. You don't need to worry. You're always still in charge.
Yeah, so
This one out.
reach out to Elke. Her books are amazing. She has an anxiety warrior series. So if you're somebody who has struggled with anxiety, finding somebody who's already been there, who's helped themselves through the anxiousness, the different feelings. But if you're somebody who really wants to start loving your life, like it starts with that first step. And it may just be brain tap for you, but her series in there just it's so fantastic. And I think at the end you will find that you become a better version of yourself because you are doing the upgrades and you're investing your time in yourself. And
Maybe that's a good way to end is these sessions you can do as little as 11 minutes and they go to past an hour. So you can do as long and short as you want. You can combine, you can do two or three together. So you can make that choice. And people have said, and we said it too, is there's just one of us. There's one of Amber, one of me. You might be able to come for an hour once a week or bi-weekly or once a month. This you can do twice a day.
or as needed. If you're
Yeah.
sitting in the car, you're
Well,
getting ready to go for an interview and you need to calm yourself down. And the one I love is step into the spotlight of your life. It is so fantastic because you're imagining yourself going in there and owning that interview. Like, how many of you would love to just go own an interview?
there you go. So
It is so
lots of different
fantastic.
purposes
Yeah.
and usages. So yeah.
You can't go wrong. So we will include the 30-day. It's a free, you go right on your app on your cell phone and you download the app. Now, this puppy right here, 2x is everything, but I feel it 10x is everything because it really just gets me in that really amazing state of mind to be able to take that information in.
Awesome.
It was
Thank you.
good to see everyone. I hope you enjoyed this interview, and we hope to see you here at Life Force Wellness Center, or if you go to Canada,
Or you can find me on my website. So we'll leave links below the talk. So
absolutely. So have a great and fantastic day. We will look forward to seeing you.